Hello and welcome to a new sort of series that we are running on the Commentary Box Football Manager channel, and I'm recording this just between the two World Cup matches of Argentina versus Iceland, who Iceland have just drawn to Argentina 1-1, and in between I think the Peru-Denmark game. So I'm making this a quick episode as such. Well, all these episodes in this new series I will be telling you about in a second will be kind of short. So this is kind of a spur of the moment series that I'm running. It's going to be called I Can't Believe It's Not the World Cup. Now, why is it going to be called that? Well, I am going to be managing teams or national teams that have not qualified for the World Cup, and I'll be playing as their manager for a short period of time in a national competition that isn't the World Cup. So to start with, we are going with Estonia, and the competition is the Baltic Cup. Now, of course, Estonia have never qualified for the World Cup, and nor have they qualified for the 2018. So I'm going to be taking charge of them in not the World Cup, but the Baltic Cup in 2018, which is being held in Latvia. Now, if you didn't know what the Baltic Cup was, which I wouldn't blame you if you didn't know, but I mean, where's your football knowledge? Come on, you must think there's a Baltic Cup. Anyways, it is a cup between Baltic nations. I know, imaginative indeed on the name. Well, it gets to the point. So it is a cup including Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. In the past there's been guests of Poland and Finland, but in this version of the competition there is no guests. The reason why I have chosen Estonia in particular is, one reason is they haven't won it since 1938, and I know there was a big jump when during the USSR period in terms of playing. They haven't won it since 1991 when it started either. So basically they haven't won it since 1938. So I thought, let's try and win it for the first time in a long time. And the other reason why I chose to pick Estonia is because I know a few of their players, and when I say a few, I think I only mean like two, maybe three at a push. So one is Ragnar Klavan, of course, who is the Liverpool centre-back. He is fairly well known in the footballing scene, especially coming on late in Liverpool games to kind of shore up the defence. So that was one of the reasons I wanted to play as Estonia, because I knew Ragnar Klavan. And also they have a few other players I've heard of, like Kite, who plays for Ross County, who was actually from Fulham on loan. And where is he? Is he even in this team? I don't... oh, he is. No, wait. Yes, he is in this team, and that is Marco Meritz. And the reason why I know him is because in the past I used to like doing saves with FC Emmen, and he used to be a player for them, and if you didn't know, they're a Dutch team in the Jupiler League. So that is kind of why I picked them, and because they haven't done a lot in football really, and I wanted to see if I can win the Baltic Cup. And of course, there will be a World Cup series hopefully coming out where I manage one of the teams in the World Cup. But I just thought, for people that maybe just want to get away from the World Cup for a second, maybe, I don't know why you would really, but this is the place to come where you can see international football that isn't the World Cup really. But yeah, go watch the World Cup. It's blooming amazing at the moment. So, you're probably wondering who the manager is going to be for this series, and I've chosen someone called Joel Lindpierre. Now, he is actually a Estonian international in real life. He is literally just retired, I think, in 2015. And I saw him on the game. I think he's played in America before. I think he's played for Chicago Fire. So I thought, wow, he's perfect. He was managing the under-19 squad. I wanted to kind of not use myself as a manager. I wanted to use something realistic. So I've picked him as our manager. Don't look at the caps or the kind of the fact that he speaks Spanish. I had to take him out of the game and put a new manager in. Of course, you can't really set your international appearances. He actually has made over 100 appearances for Estonia, and he has got American citizenship, which means apparently if you put it in the game, they speak Spanish fluently. He doesn't. Okay. Other than that, continental international footballer reputation, because I thought he's an international footballer, and I didn't know what else to put, and I think that kind of suits him well. And that's about it. So this is just the introduction to the series. So in the first episode of the series, I shall be playing the first game in the Baltic Cup, and I'll be showing you the squad. The Baltic Cup is literally only 2 matches, so it will literally only be a 2-match series, as we don't have any friendlies beforehand, as I have managed to pick a league in Iceland that puts us only a month before the Baltic Cup, so I don't have to kind of sim forward too long and get so many friendlies. So it's literally just going to be the Baltic Cup and nothing else. 2 games, all or nothing. If we win them, we win it. And that's why I like this kind of a little short series. I hope you like the idea of this kind of short series to get away from the World Cup. And again, I don't know why you would, but yes, hope you like it. I'll see you for the second episode and proper first episode, which will be against Lithuania. So, of course, enjoy your footballing weekend and week and just World Cup. And, of course, don't forget to be awesome, and see ya.